Hope you guys are doing well. So continuing on our journey, today we were doing some CSS code. So we'll see and we did a little bit. We'll try to cover more today and then we will go on from there. Just let me check if the stream is up and running, because sometimes streaming does not work. Twitch does not work. So let's go to Twitch. Let's go to stream and then yeah, so our stream is running. Let's go back to VS Code. VS. Let me know I had it downloaded. Just give me 1 minute. Okay, let's go back to assignment 2 and let's open live server. And so yeah, we had this much thing done, right? So we were trying to center this thing, I believe. Okay, let's go back to our markup. Okay, now yeah, let's have our document open. So basically, right now we are working on this part. So let's go to inspect. Let's okay, let's maximize this so that we know which HTML we are working. So let's so basically we are in profile info and then I have an image. I have a description. So we need to change the style of this description, right? We need to add some colors, I guess. And we need to take care of this text as well. So what we can do is I can go back to our CSS and then in description. Okay, we need to highlight the p tags, right? And then do we have some, okay, we need this color on the rim. I'm not sure. Okay, so this has to go on these text. The title has to be some other color. So let's go back to HTML. So then I have description and then I have h1, right? So description and then h1. Yeah, so I have two things now, description and h1. So let's go here. Let's go back. Let's go back to description and then so basically this is class selector, right? So let's do dot description and then h1, right? So this is basically 1 1 specific 0 0 1 1, right? So and now uh we need to take care of something. First is we need to give it a font, right? So we need to give this font size and then this is by default 12 pixels, right? And then let's give this color. We need to change the color, so color has to be just to be primary, right? So right now when we go back, Okay, so this doesn't, the h1 doesn't have to be primary. mm, okay, there are two primaries here. Let me check which primary I need to give. Yeah, so we need only the, okay, this one. Yeah, not this. Like it's, and this is this one, and then we'll be selecting p tag, right? So you go description, and then so this is again one specificity. The screen is working, right? Yeah, so this is one specificity. Let's minimize this thing. Let's give this a font size. So then we do, so then this is font size, and then this has to be 0.6 rem. Now let's apply this color, and then let's make this hyphen. Okay, now that text wrapping has to be done, right? So let's do a text wrap, and then let's try to balance it so that, okay, and then now let's see. So yeah, this color has changed, the text wrap has come into picture, and this is still at the very top, right? We need to uh, have some margin or something coming in here. Let's go back to this box. So in my container, I'll have to have something that pushes it down. Okay, now this likes and so we'll change these two things, make it flex, and then, so let's come back, let's have this container for this down thing for posts, and so likes and post, right? So where is this container? There should be a container, right? So this is, yeah, social data. So we need to do something on that. Oh yeah, I'm giving this a margin in line. Okay, so let's go and add a margin to our container first, so that it will shift a little bit down. I do not add this thing here. So it is vertically centered, but and then, okay, let's go back to our social data section. Okay, so we are in social data. So let's go. First thing is I would like to make it flex. So social, is it hyphen or is it one? Mm, it's hyphen. Then let's make it a display flex. So and then let's do justify content, so that, and then let's do space evenly. Let's see now how it's looking. Yeah, so basically this has come down now. We need to, okay, so these two things have to be, so these two paragraphs have to be blue in color, right? So then let's go to social data P, I guess. And then yeah, so let's you can do it that way as well. So let's go and select search. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to this is the div, and then inside that I'm going to do first of type. So the moment I get the first type thing, and I do font size 0.8 rem, and then I need to add a color, right? So color has to be, this is, okay, let's say color, and then okay, and this has to be secondary. No, okay, now this is a pseudo element, right? uh, Basically we are using the pseudo element. So basically we are going to do so we are going to select the first uh, basically we are going to, if the first element of its type among the siblings. So uh, okay, so the thing is I need to do this selection based on position, right? So this is a div. Let's leave the effect. Let's go save this. So you see the this has color has changed, right? And then this likes has become little bit. So I, so if I go here, so inside social data, so the first, all the first siblings, and then I need to apply the same thing, like similar line kind of logic, but then to the last of type. So let's go here. Instead of having first of type, let's change to last of type. So let's do last of type, and then let's give this primary, right? So if I go back now, if you go back, did it apply the color? Okay, so what's the, oh yeah, this is not the color, this has to be, so now let's see what has happened. So this has become pinkish in color. Now we need to work on this section, right? So this is, let's go to the HTML, and let's maximize this thing. now we're working. So yeah, this is profile improvements and then update profile. So I need to do something. So then I need to have this box coming in. These both have to be centered. So I'm going to do a flex around this, I guess. So in profile improvements, we are going to do something. Yeah, so let's make it flex. Flex. So we need, by default it will become row, right? So we need on top, like we need one below the other. Okay, so this is profile improvement. So let's go back here. Let's do profile. Let's do profile improvements. Let's say this is flex, and then let's make it flex direction column. Now we need to align it, right? So let's do justify content center, and then we need to give it a background, right? So let's give it a background color, and then this has to be quaternary, and then so let's see how it's looking now. So let's go back. Okay, so color has come. Okay, if I maximize this has got a color. It has centered, but we need to apply something to the text, right? Okay, but then this, so inside there has to be a padding, I guess. This is the content, right? So inside, if you go back to this thing, so from top and from the sides there has to be a padding that is going to come in. So let's give this thing a padding. So let's apply. mm, let's come. Let's do a padding of a point rate trim, and then let's work on the button. So let's go to profile improvements, but we have to circle that button, right? So yeah, let's give the background color white, then that has to be circled as well. So yeah, let's give it a border radius of say um 2 rem. Now this is inside, it has a text, right? So when we mention padding, so instead of mentioning left and right, we will use block and inline. So from top, the padding that I need to give is 1 rem, and then I'll do a left and right, so padding inline, and then I'll apply 3 rems. So when I do this thing, okay, so is it, oh, this button tag is not getting targeted, I don't know why. Let's come back to our CSS. Okay, so wait, so I need to come to this profile improvements and then button tag, right? So let's, why is this in button specificity 011? Is there something that is overriding this specificity? Mm-hmm. And now in between these, uh there should be a gap, right? Because this is too close. Do we need to work on this paragraph? So this is profile improvements P, right? uh, Okay. This is, but then this is not centered. Mm-hmm. Let's, there is something which is not working. And even the size is small, I don't know. So let's go back to, so what we are going to add here is, I need to make uh, okay, this, but isn't this, okay. Then if I go here, it's still not this context. Is it like one below the other? There is some sort of space, right? Let's let's go to body and then, so let's say the minimum height to be, so let's let it expand to the port that we can see, but does that, no, that doesn't affect anything here. Notification bar and then alerts, right? So if I go to profile picture, when you go to description, oh, I see. Which is description here. So if I go, this is improvements. This is on this, on only this side is, I guess, if you come into profile info, okay. So this is specifically for description. So I have description here. This is profile picture. Most of type. Yeah, I need to add something, right? So that there is margin on top. I'm going to get 3 rem so that when there is some space from top. So this is that top space that has come. I guess the social data is now gone a little bit down. And then on this profile improvements as well, I feel this has to be a little bit. Okay, the profile improvements is okay. I need to add some gap here, I guess, between these two. If you go and then if you go in the button, mm, I see what's happening. Oh, first of all, there is nothing like this is wrong. It has to be. Okay, it has to be color. Yeah, it has to be this one that is coming in there. And then so this is still not targeted. So uh, is there a is there something that is overriding this? Mm-hmm. But then no. This is 010 011. So why isn't this color not coming? Let's get rid of these things. Does it change? Well, now it's acting like that, and so I've got that color as well, and then if you see there's some gap between these text, right? If you if you mm, okay, this let's go use this. Is this and if you select the where does this padding come from? Mm, okay, so if you go to oh yeah, but I did add the padding at the end. Uh, this has to be on the top because it is going to squeeze this out. Now if I come here, if you go to, yeah, there is some padding that is coming in, that's okay. But then if you see, so there is a margin that is okay. Let's go back to this. No, to this. So what is, this is my P, right? If I go back here and this is, this is profile improvements P. So if I come, has he applied anything to the body or something? Why is, oh, I guess some, something that is not working properly. If I come here, and then why is this out of spec? Snoop condenser. Uh, that's not. I don't know what's happening here. Let me check. Something is not. Oh, I see what's happening. No, let's go back. That file is not getting linked, right? If I go here, do Control A, Control C, and in the yeah, let's add in the link tag. And let's come back here and then so now let me go to live server. So come here, live server. This thing is not centered. Let me check. And let's see. I guess a flex or something is missing here. If you come here, do notification bar. Um, yeah, there is this present here. If you come, yeah, there is this. and then it has to be centered as well. So why is it coming this way? Okay, I guess something is, there's an issue here. It's either in, just give me 1 minute. Oh, I see what's happened here. So you come here, and then yeah, like let's try to debug something. Okay, this margin, from where was it coming? If you go to inspect and then, so this is that notification bar, right? Yes, let's make this as, instead of having this as, okay, we change something from here. Let's make this as flex, and then it has to be vertically and justify content line items. The same thing, but so now it's flexed. Okay, and then um, this spacing, this margin, how is that coming? So there's a margin which is coming here. If you go only to this element, this 16 pixels, where is this coming? This is margin, yeah, that's 16 pixels. Why is that coming there? 16, that margin. There's social data or something. If I go back, what's the profile improvements? So you come back. I added a padding. Is it taking something from the root? But then root I have. hmm, Where is that margin coming in? Profile improvements, right? You This is the padding, right? So if you go here, this is a padding that is on all sides, and then the P. Did I select P tag somewhere? Yes, there was a P that is getting selected. Wait. No, padding. But that selection is different, right? Why is this margin going here? I'm still not. Which? Where is it? P display. No, this is from body. So this is. This is no. There is something that is. No. I made this as flex. Okay. And then come. See this. Let's compute it. So we have this margin. This thing. Let me just come again. If I don't add this margin, then how is it? Or is it inline? So I have changed the margin here. Let's go back. No. This is div. I just selected div and b. This is profile description p, right? That is. But I have removed all the margins. This is profile info. No. Because that section is different, right? This is a different section. And then I'm given padding here. Where is this coming from? 1 year. Let's see. Yes, but that's in this profile info thing, right? So this margin is okay. But when I come here, I'm oh, this is social data, right? So you come here. This is profile improvements. So you come monitor flex, monitor padding. Is that thing getting added to the button or something? This margin is okay, but then how is it? How is this pushing it down? See on top and down. There's somewhere from getting this margin top. But where is that? Let's cut. Let's remove this margin. Now what happens? Still P is still applying. So where is it inheriting? There's nothing in line as well. So there is a. Is it because of this container thing? No, even if I don't get this page still getting. Okay, it's narrating from. I guess it's changed. No, the margin is still there, so the margin is coming. Is the question. This is 1M, 16 pixels. Oh, so that is the default margin that is coming in. Yeah, it says user agent style sheet, right? Uh, that's what in the browser itself was saying user agent. Okay, so there is some default CSS that is being applied here. So whenever you are dealing with uh, so whenever it comes to p tag, right, a default CSS margin is going to be applied. That will be margin top and margin bottom. That will be 1 em or 16 pixels. This is done by user agent style sheet. And then there was one more thing, right, where we used a pseudo class. Uh, yeah, why did we use this pseudo class? I mean, One logical explanation is we wanted to only select the first one, right? Yeah, we only wanted to select the P one. So basically, if it's like, oh, so I guess what he's trying to say here is, so this is my social data class, right? And then inside this you have div, and inside this you have two p tag, right? Um, so one is, yeah, because we there is nothing, no addition of tags coming in, right? So basically you can select this first and the second one. Basically you can go for tight coupling here, as no addition classes are going to add it, no additional tag will be added. It's going to remain as it is, right? So we can use that first of type and last of type pseudo selector. So pseudo classes can be used for three things then. So one is when you have like a state behavior, so then you can say pseudo class can be used for three things. So one is, first is state, which is the most common thing, right? And then, for example, you are doing position or context among siblings. And the last is basically dynamic behavior, right? So state is like hover, focus, something like that. And pseudo elements, so that is like selecting first all a part of attack, I guess. Yeah, inside yeah, basically, so as the name itself suggests, right? This is going to be inside or around the content. Yeah. When you are dealing with elements, right? like decorating inside the content. So for example, I need to make this new. Yeah, basically this is before and after the content, right? Yeah. Okay, I guess that's all for this session. Hope you guys liked it. I'll see you guys in the next one with another HTML CSS problem, and then we'll go on from there. Please subscribe to my channel, and yeah, that's all for this session. Thanks. Bye.